Israeli intelligence sources just admitted something huge. They had no plan. No real plan for what happens after the bombs drop. And right now, Iran is sitting on enough enriched uranium to build more than 10 nuclear weapons. And nobody knows what the new leader will do with it. Let me explain what just came out, because this changes everything about how we understand this war. Multiple Israeli intelligence sources spoke to The Guardian and said, when Israel attacked Iran, they did not have a realistic plan for regime change. The idea that bombing Iran would cause the Iranian people to rise up and overthrow their government? That was wishful thinking. Not based on real intelligence. Just hope. One intelligence source said, and I want you to hear this carefully. We had plans to destroy Iran's missiles, nuclear sites and military factories. But I never once heard a plan for how to change the regime from the air. 13 days of bombing. No plan for what comes next. And here is your second hook, the one that should genuinely scare you. Iran still has 440 kilograms of enriched uranium. That is enough material to build more than 10 nuclear bombs. The new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, is completely unpredictable. An Israeli source said, with his father, we knew almost everything about his thinking. With Mojtaba, we have no idea what he will do with the nuclear program. He could run to build a bomb right now. The US is now reportedly considering sending troops on a secret high-risk mission into Iran just to secure that uranium. So what does Iran want to stop this war? Today Iran's president set out 3 very clear conditions. Number 1, the world must formally recognize Iran's rights as a nation. Number 2, the US and Israel must pay war reparations for all the damage they caused. Number 3, Iran must receive a firm guarantee from the international community that it will never be attacked like this again. 3 conditions. The US has not responded. The bombs are still falling. Now here is a story that will affect your petrol prices directly. Iraq, one of the world's biggest oil exporters, shut down its main oil port today. Why? Because 5 ships were attacked in Iraqi waters. 2 foreign oil tankers were hit and caught fire. Reports say Iran used underwater drone boats and sea mines. And while that was happening, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE were all intercepting fresh waves of Iranian missiles and drones. All 4 countries. At the same time. Today. Meanwhile in Iran, the explosions did not stop. Multiple blasts were reported across Tehran and other cities today, as US and Israeli strikes continued for the 13th straight day. Here is something that puts this in perspective. This bombing campaign is already more destructive than the entire 12-day war that happened in June 2025. And that was already considered one of the most intense air campaigns in modern history. We are now past that. And the US says they are not finished. So let's step back and ask the big question. What was the actual point of this war? The plan was to destroy Iran's military so it could never threaten Israel again. And that part is working. Iran's air force, navy, and most of its missiles are gone. But here is the problem. A former head of Israeli military intelligence said, if Iran keeps its uranium, this whole war is what experts call a Pyrrhic victory. That means you won the battle but made everything worse. Because now Iran has every reason to secretly build a nuclear bomb as fast as possible. So, here is where we stand on day 13. Israel admits there was no real plan. Iran still has nuclear material for 10 bombs. The new leader is unpredictable. Iraq's oil port is closed. 5 ships were attacked today. And Iran says peace has 3 conditions that nobody is agreeing to. Day 13. No end in sight. Subscribe right now, day 14 drops tomorrow.